In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth and everything that fills it. The world was free of sin as Adam and Eve lived in perfect fellowship with God. However, the day came when Satan tempted Adam and Eve to sin against God, ruining their perfect sinless fellowship. And because God is holy, he punished mankind with a certainty of death, both physically and spiritually. The unbroken fellowship that man once experienced in the presence of God would be broken. But because God is gracious and faithful, he promised that this broken relationship would not be everlasting. God would appoint a Messiah to restore a helpless and fallen humanity to himself. In Genesis 3:15, God made a promise that Satan would not have the final word, but that a rescuer would come. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. As time marched onward, God appointed a chosen people for himself through a nation called Israel. Israel would be the people to which God would send his Messiah to redeem the world. One of Israel's prophets, Isaiah, said this: "There shall come forth a shoot from the stump of Jesse, and a branch from his root shall bear fruit. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him. In that day the root of Jesse, who shall stand as a signal for the peoples, of him shall the nations inquire, and his resting place shall be glorious. In that day the Lord will extend his hand yet a second time to recover the remnant that remains of his people." And so God's people waited on their Messiah who would save them from their sins. Through disobedience and through exile, the believing remnant of God's people waited.